morning. Welcome to the Carla, Marie, and Anthony show. My name is Anthony.
I'm Carla Marie.
Big shout out to SPZ Dad for dropping 5 community subs as we kick off this last stream of 2022.
Crazy.
You know what I want, Carla Marie? I don't know if, you obviously remember it because we did like a billion episodes of My Day Friday, but you know how we had those like big intros to My Day Friday? I think we need those for the podcast, for the stream, I should say.
I have it on the list for the podcast.
And the podcast.
Not to do, for the podcast, I wanted like 15, 20 seconds. Not like the My Day Friday ones were like.
Those were long. I don't think we'd ever go that long again.
It was like Full House theme.
Now that TikTok is around, I don't think that people have the patience for that kind of stuff. But like,
we do need like in a world where.
I don't know about that.
There were so many commercials.
Tukaboo, thank you very much for resubbing with Prime. Appreciate that. And Mandarin Rose cheered with 200 bits. I can't see where we're at in the...
Okay, I need help.
The hype train. Looks like, we're at level 6 already, Carla Marie. You know what that means?
Yeah, we got to do 2 things.
Yes.
2, I need everyone to be a part. Well, just one first. I'm filming today a day in the life video. Like one of those,
what?
like a day in the life of a podcaster, Twitch streamer, NFL stadium host. And
Okay.
they started literally when my alarm went off at 5:40.
Oh, wow.
So I need everyone to make bits happen. Not bits, sorry, emotes happen on the screen.
Oh, so you want to record
Yeah.
this part of the screen?
Yeah.
All right, so we're all in this.
Well, I don't want my phone to be seen. Hold on.
No one cares if your phone is seen. We all know what you're doing. So we need a bunch of emotes in the chat.
Yeah.
What kind of emotes do you want? You look great. Cats? What do you want?
Cats, you look great is good, but I've been wearing a lot of you look great, but I got to show it off.
Okay.
For this video, for when it goes viral.
All right, well, they're bouncing around.
Okay. Ooh, look at this. So cool. This will just be voice. Oh, shoot. Let's do it again.
What happened?
My alarm went off to remind me to do this.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. There's a bunch of emotes popping up and down on the
Look
screen.
at that.
So, thank you. Wow, that is a lot. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Good job. You guys are like the Pentatonics audience.
What does that mean?
They're a part of their stuff.
Oh, well, we got through level 6 at least of the hype train, which means, Carla Marie, you've got to pour up some shots. And then we have an experiment that we're doing. So I don't want to call it a hack yet, but like, people post their tricks and their hacks on social media. We're going to try one out that someone suggested once we get the shot out of the way. So let's do that.
I'm just filming the shot too. I think the regular world that doesn't know us would be just shocked to know that we
take shots at 8:09 in the morning.
Maletti Cicoletti.
Maletti? No, that's not what it's called.
Chicolato.
Maletti Cicolata. It's basically just chocolate alcohol. It is very good.
So good.
Like it's almost dangerously good.
I actually imagine this is what Judy's hot chocolate tastes like.
That's why Tim Allen liked it so much.
Excuse me.
Santa Claus.
I finished watching the Santa Clauses.
And?
Oh, it was just such a cutie little dream.
You're such a weirdo sometimes. Cheers, Carla Marie. Cheers to you. Cheers to everyone who supported the stream, because we can't do this without you.
Wait,
and
cheers to the people on the...
And cheers to our friends at Seattle Cocktail Club.
Yeah.
Ooh. Good? That one is actually very easy to take a shot of. Dangerously easy, some might say.
Anyway, watch the Santa Clauses. The first episode is tough to get through. There are 6. They're all out now. They're on Disney Plus.
Sorry, why is the first one tough to get through?
Because they don't do a great job at setting up what the hell is happening and why it's happening. And it's very like, I think maybe if you're a kid, you like it. Maybe that's what it is. It's very like, what is going on? There's like elves everywhere. Like, maybe it would be
like sensory overload?
I don't know. Maybe it would be the same as if you watched the original, The Santa Claus, now as an adult.
Maybe.
I don't know. But it ends up being just so good. And watching it, I'm like, man, like, there is no better Santa Claus than Tim Allen. Like,
He's good.
I hope and wish that he is the real Santa in real life.
Could be. We'll never know.
I think he is.
We'll never know. It's always dangerous when you bring back an old school nostalgic show like that or movie into a series, because it can go sideways real quick.
Yeah.
Like if it's too many callbacks and too many throwback jokes, that kills it.
No, there was just enough.
Yeah, and it has to be like a perfect recipe.
Yeah.
And I think what they did really well. What?
There's confusion. specifically your brother Justin, there are 6 episodes of The Santa Clauses, the new series on Disney Plus. There are 3 movies of the Santa Claus. This is a new series that came out this year.
9 things you can watch
Yeah.
total
Yeah.
in the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
I think a franchise that brought back an old, very loved movie was Jumanji. I think they did a perfect job of making it a totally new story, but also just enough call-outs and like throwback references to the one we all loved growing up.
I would love and I'm sure people have done this with their own kids, but watch like the original Jumanji with like a 12-year-old right now for the first time, because we watched it a few months ago. Remember, it was on, and we were like glued to the TV all over again, and we're like, oh my god, the hunter, the poacher's coming! Like,
still absolutely holds up.
And I don't know if it's because there was so much of that fear as a kid that it's still in there, or it's just genuinely like still scary if you watch it at 12 now with not great CGI and all that stuff.
I think the CGI is definitely a thing, because I know, like, growing up, everyone's like, oh, Ghostbusters, such a great movie. And I didn't watch Ghostbusters until much later, and it looks terrible.
I take that back. I watched Ghostbusters as a kid. The pink thing comes out of the tub and takes the baby. I hated taking baths.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I was so scared to take baths.
I don't know if I've ever watched a full Ghostbusters movie. But I just know that the CGI was so bad compared to what we're used to today. But at the time, it was probably great. And so I worry that, like, visually the younger generations won't appreciate older movies just because they don't hold up visually. But I also feel like, you know, if you are our age, Carla Marie, or a little older, you probably have more patience because you grew up at a different time. You grew up in a non-internet, everything on demand time.
I guess, but I don't have patience.
Because even like Scarface, when you think of Scarface, it is probably like the best B movie of all time. Because at the time when it was made, it wasn't like an A+ cast.
Never seen it.
You've never seen Scarface?
Is that where he says, say hello to my little friend?
It is. I think if you didn't watch Scarface back in the day and you tried to watch it today, nothing happens for the first like 40 minutes. It's a slow movie, and I don't think movie audiences today are ready for that. They're used to the Marvel franchises, the Fast and the Furious, where like right when you start, things are blowing up, people are doing crazy things.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So I always wonder bringing things back like that.
What is the one we watched with Ryan Gosling and the other hot guy recently?
Oh, it was a Netflix movie, right? I think it was a Netflix original.
But who was it? Ryan Gosling and the other hot guy.
And Captain America, Chris Evans.
The amount of explosions and gunshot. I was literally like, this is so unbelievable. A Marvel movie is more believable than this because at least they're superheroes.
But I loved it.
The Gray Man.
It was a decent movie. It wasn't a decent movie. It was fun to watch.
It was fun to watch.
And that's really my criteria. When we get to go to movie screenings, they always ask us at the end, like, what you thought of the movie. And we always end up behind some actual movie critic. And it's like, oh, I feel like at minute 57, they lost me when they did this, and this.
It's not believable that you'd wake up in your jeans. It's like, what the
We actually, 1914? 1917? What was the name of that movie?
The one with Harry Styles?
Yeah.
I think it was 1917.
Wait. No, that was Dunkirk was with Harry Styles.
The one that was like there were no edits.
Yeah,
it was like one shot.
Who knows what we're talking about?
Mom spaghetti. 19 movie.
1914 or 17?
19.
17.
1917. Yeah.
That movie we left, and keep in mind, 1917 is based on World War I. It's based on true events.
It's the cinematically.
Yeah.
Is done so well that even if you are not a person like me who goes to the movies and is like, oh, it's beautiful, I love how it was shot, you leave that movie being like, wow, that was shot incredibly.
And it takes you for a ride. Like, you sit down, and within the first 4 minutes, it's literally like you're strapped into a roller coaster the whole time.
Or a tank.
But I remember leaving that movie, and Carla Marie and I were like blown away by this movie, and the critic in front of us was like, I don't know, I just don't think it was believable. And I was like, you weren't alive in 1917. What makes you think you can?
Yeah, no.
Are you a World War I expert?
Hey, the hype cup is not on our.
Oh, wait.
I did that. I put it there because someone said, "Hey, can we get the agenda?" Sorry, I didn't see the name.
So
but
the hype cup was there.
No, but it's not there.
That's
on
weird.
The next thing. So now where do they fall to?
Oh, they don't. We don't have it here anymore.
We don't.
No, because that's usually where giveaways go in this corner. But the chat is on the bottom of the screen normally.
We don't ever have the hype cup there.
Not usually. No, not in a long time. Not in a long time. Yeah, see, it's not even on the list. And it's a space where, like, if people use emotes, you can see it there too.
All right, Jennifer, throw me off.
All right, let's take the shot. Sorry, not take the shot. Let's do the experiment. Okay. So we were told, and keep in mind, we've worked with our friends at Seattle Gummy Company for a very long time. And on one of their social media accounts, someone commented saying they will make hot chocolate and then drop a mocha shot in it for kind of like an energized hot chocolate. So we decided, you know what? Let's try it out and see if this is any good. I'm actually going to run downstairs while you prepare this, Carla Marie, because I want to get the mint chocolate one.
Ugh. I mean, again, I love their mint chocolate, but I don't want to drink it.
I think it would actually be like getting a mint chocolatey drink.
Well, can you get me the other one then?
What's the other one?
There's like a
regular chocolate.
For raspberry.
Yeah, I can do that.
So this is salted caramel.
Which salted caramel is also a great like winter time.
But
drink.
You're right. I couldn't find them. They were too tall for me, I think.
They're all in the same bin.
Question: do you say caramel or caramel? Oh, wait. Where's the map? Oh. I gave Anthony the red one on purpose, so when he starts drinking, I don't have to whisper. When he starts drinking it, be like, "Ooh, Anthony, Rutgers red." He specifically will not use that mug ever. So be like, "Oh, Scarlet." These are from Watson's Counter. When I had COVID last year, literally a year ago, James, the owner of Watson's Counter, dropped them off, one of them with tea, and gave me the other one for Anthony. It's very nice of him. Okay, so I pinned what Claire said. That we got through Hype Train level 6 with 29 subs. Thank you, La Familia. Okay, and there was another reason I was coming here. Oh, caramel or caramel? I feel like I need to type this up. Oh, can we make a poll? I'm not leaning over the cups. Caramel or caramel? So I'm like Des. I interchange them, and I don't know. Like, it's so weird. Just whatever comes out. But my friend Hannah was like, "Yeah, but we don't call you Carla. It's Carla. So it's caramel." And I was like, "Okay, I see what you're saying." But true, Fred. Like, they're caramel candies, caramel topping. No, what are you doing? I already drank out of it.
Oh, mine's the green cup, though. You know this.
I did it on purpose.
What?
I gave you that one. It matches your shirt.
They both match my shirt.
What?
They both match my shirt. All right. So here's your Dutch chocolate.
Ooh, I haven't had one of these in months.
Yeah. All right. Now.
Okay, so I put in my. Well, you don't have a mixer. Oh, man. Let me tell you what. It's not the best hot chocolate in the world, but there is something about Swiss Miss.
Oh, it's got marshmallows in it, too.
Siete sent me their, like, holiday package, and I had their hot chocolate, the Mexican hot chocolate. Mm-hmm. It's so good. Honestly, this in there would be...
So Mexican chocolate has, like, a kick to it, right?
Little spice.
Yeah?
Little spice. All right.
The poll is up. What's the poll?
Caramel or caramel?
Oh.
I'm just curious.
So we were told that if you put this in hot water, it'll take about 5 minutes to dissolve.
What an idiot.
Hey.
Sorry.
All right. Let me wipe this down a little bit. That was silly. I didn't think it was going to splash up that much.
Sawyer said, "My first grader is learning how to read, and I'm realizing the English language is dumb. LOL. It's so confusing for him to tell him some words are pronounced one way and goes against what he's taught so far."
There are a lot of really good TikTok accounts that go through all of the weird things in different languages too.
Yeah.
And just how certain things don't make sense.
Well, how are we gonna know when it dissolves? We got no mixer stick. You got a pen?
I'm not putting a pen in here.
Why?
Why would I put a pen in a cup that I'm drinking out of? Let's see. I like mixing hot cocoa with black coffee.
Oh,
Cheap way of making a mocha shot, I guess. That does make sense. I've been drinking Mexican mochas all week. Hot chocolate with espresso, chili, and chipotle pepper.
So we kind of just made a Mexican mocha.
Well, no, because this doesn't have kick like spices.
No, but it has caffeine, the espresso.
Yes.
This is the white way of doing it.
No,
we have water. I was not about to boil milk this morning.
No. It's water.
We don't even have milk.
There was something else I want to pull up. Oh, so the list for today. That website, I can't talk. That website that you've definitely never been on has been tracking your searches. We'll talk about that in a little bit. No Gift Christmas, Twitch Wrapped or Unwrapped? It's Spotify Wrapped, right? The thing that they do at the end of the year?
Twitch.
What?
I'll check. Someone just tagged us. I'm asking. I don't know.
Someone tagged us on what?
Theirs.
Oh.
And I'll see what it's called.
Oh, I don't think it's actually called Wrapped. I think it's just called like Twitch End of Year or something.
Twitch, maybe it's Twitch Summary.
Twitch Recap? Recap. There we go. Sonali, thank you very much. But basically Twitch.
It's Sonali.
Sonali.
She just said it.
What?
We've been saying it wrong this whole time.
So what am I supposed to say?
We were talking about English language, and Sonali said, Sonali isn't pronounced. Wait. Oh, wait. So we were right. Sorry. You said Sonali isn't. Not what am I supposed to know? But everyone says Sonali because of sun. Oh, so we were right. Sonali.
Okay.
I thought we'd been saying this wrong this whole time.
Let's see.
We're almost there. But we just got a first-time chat.
Oh, cool.
From Wrigley. So I'm moving to the U.S., New York City in particular, to start going to school at Juilliard. What are some things I should know about the U.S. as someone from the U.K.?
Don't get sick here, because you're going to be screwed. Unless if you're a student, you might be fine. Maybe your school gives you insurance. But other than that, don't get sick. Yeah. Also in the U.S., if you do need health care, we don't consider teeth and eyes part of your health.
They're not part of your body at all.
So good luck with your teeth and your eyes as opposed to your regular bodily health.
People in New York are way nicer than media makes you think. Mm-hmm. And I'm talking about like movies, TV shows. People in New York will do everything they can to help you unless you annoy them.
Well, people in New York will tell you exactly how they feel. People in New York and New Jersey, that area, they are very kind. If you are being annoying, if you are being dumb, they will let you know. And if you're in the way, they will let you know.
Yeah.
Take as many pictures as you want. Enjoy the city. Do all the touristy things. But if you stand at the top of a subway station and you don't move, someone will either yell at you or push you out of the way.
And I don't remember. I know it's a little bit different now with the subway. Be careful from what I hear, though. Subway's a little wild. You don't really have service underground.
Sometimes you do.
It depends on the stations. I don't remember. I don't know what the tube is like. I haven't been on it in years. But it's good to download a lot of your Google Maps offline so that if you are trying to figure out where you need to go, you have the option on your Google Maps while you're underground. Obviously, make sure some of your music and movies or whatever you're watching are downloaded, but also just be aware of your surroundings because, I mean, it's like any city at this point, but my parents are like, you're not going in every time I go home now. You're not going to New York City, are you? You're going to get shot. And I was like, all right, like, don't go to Walmart.
So compared, I think the good thing if you're coming from the UK, and if you've been to London, is New York and London are very, very similar. Yeah. It's really not that big of a culture shock going from London to New York or New York to London. Accents are different. That's about it. Food's way better than London.
You think?
Like way, way better.
Well, first of all, congratulations. I see a lot of people saying that. Juilliard is not that easy to get into. So.
Juilliard, that's like the performance arts
Isn't college? That where Save the Last Dance?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Julia Stiles.
I don't know.
She gets into Juilliard. I saw her on the subway once. Yes, thank you, Becky. So wait, Wrigley, what is your actual first name and what are you going to be studying? And when do you move? Oh, to Sally, Anthony hasn't seen any movies.
There's a lot of movies I haven't seen. Save the Last Dance. Step Up. Is that another dancing one?
Yeah, but that's with Channing Tatum.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one either.
I have so many questions. I never knew anybody who went there. Juilliard. Do you?
I don't think so.
You probably went on a date with some ballet dancer.
No, I don't think so. I mean, yes, I have probably, but I don't think she went to Juilliard. That's where that was going.
Maybe we'll bring back the movie list in the new year.
All right. So, do we just drink this even though we haven't mixed it up?
Well, that sounds ridiculous.
Why don't one of us go? I already went downstairs, so you have to go get a knife or something to mix, like a butter knife, and bring something so we can put it in, so we're not making a mess.
Oh, what was the poll results? See if you can find them, and then unpin.
All right, poll results. I'm going to unpin this. Wait till you see the graphic that we're going to put up in a little bit, though, once we talk about that website that you've definitely never been on. Manage polls. View results. Caramel is how 46% of you say it. Caramel got 41%, and Say Both got 13%. So pretty close. I've been trying to be better at those types of words, right? Like pecan, pecan, caramel, caramel. I've been trying to be better at just letting people say it however they want to say it and not getting hung up. Like, oh my God, I can't believe you say it like that. Because I just feel like it slows down every conversation. And sometimes you just don't care. Oh, here we go. Did you bring something to put it in? So that we can...
We have the packets.
Okay. Ooh, there's still a little lump in there, which means it did not fully dissolve yet.
And a little Christmas elf.
Is that Berica or Erica?
I don't know who Berica is.
Oh, Berica was the cat that Christmas Carol brought.
Oh, I didn't watch that whole thing back. She has cats?
Yeah, she has one cat at least. But I think she said she has thousands in the North Pole.
What a dream.
Yeah. She doesn't seem to like you very much, though.
Christmas Carol sounds like everything I've always wanted to be. I think I'm going to bring her vibes into the new year.
All right, there you go. You can mix it up, Carla Marie.
Oh, thank you, Anthony. Ooh. Ooh, that's all it's... Oh, where'd it go?
Yeah, I think it's dissolved now,
It's
right?
like a... There it is. Okay. Tell you what, these Yeti cups keep drinks 9,000 degrees.
They do.
I think they get hotter in there.
All right. So, Swiss Miss... And I have the mint chocolate flavor of the mocha shot. And what do you have?
I have Dutch chocolate.
All right, let's see. So first off, I didn't even drink yet. It smells phenomenal.
I'll try yours.
Oh, that's really good. What was that? Oh, is that why you gave me a red cup?
What? Amanda said Rocker's Red looks really great on you, Anthony, with the R.
Hey, you know what? In a sea of red, blue rises. Just remember that.
I think blue's stupid, unless it's Seahawks. Jess from Minnesota said
Notice
Scarlet.
the colors behind us.
Jess from Minnesota said Scarlet Red Cup, Anthony.
This is really good. You want to try it?
Yes.
It is really, really good.
Ooh, maybe I do like mint.
Like, I was expecting it to be good, and it still surprised me at how good that is. That's not my hair in there. It's the cat hair.
Yeah. Wow, I actually love that.
That is so. If you want to try it out for yourself, it is the mint. I used the mint chocolate. Where's
the Dutch
my
chocolate? You don't taste the difference, but
packet?
you don't taste the difference. But I'll tell you, I'm gonna feel it. I can't drink this whole thing. I had one already, and then I'm gonna have to have another one midday for the game tonight.
So this is the mocha shot packet that I had. It's the green one, mint chocolate. You put it in your hot chocolate for about 5 minutes. You let it melt. You stir it up. This thing is so good.
Wow, I see.
This is so good.
We're gonna do probably do a reel about this. I don't know when. We'll have the time to do that together.
So is this what people who like coffee drinks? Is this how they feel when they have like a good new coffee because it gives them energy?
They don't drink mint coffee.
I'm sure there's
You don't feel
when you
the
go to a
energy
bikini
yet.
barista, they've got like every single pump you can imagine.
You're right. It's basically like a caffeinated pump.
Yeah.
That's what they used to call me in high school.
The link, please. Link 4. What link are we talking about? for Seattle Gummy Company, seattlegummy.com is all you've got to put in there. What you doing there, Carla?
And code CMA. It's there. Stream Elements did it. And also Wrigley responded.
Okay.
Her name is Lily.
Okay.
Keep scrolling up. I didn't see it. Okay. Her name is Lily. She's going to New York and starting school at Juilliard next fall, but moving next month to get used to it. Nice. Very smart. I'm going to study performing arts as I've been a professional actor my whole life.
Cool.
Wow. First of all, how'd you find us? Second, when you're famous, can we come to like your opening night of a movie?
We'll go. Or a play.
Oh, we can do interviews on the red carpet.
Or a show.
Yeah,
or a dance.
Keep us up to date. Like maybe if you have a showcase or something and we're back east, we'll come. How cool.
Sunali said it's like a peppermint mocha that I'm drinking, which makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
So what am I having? A double chocolate mocha.
So I had it's regular Swiss Miss and one Seattle Gummy Company mint chocolate gummy. And that's it.
That's great.
This is so good. This is like my new drink. Forever.
Well, I'll have to buy some more hot chocolate.
All right. Moving on. Now that I've got some energy in me.
I do feel like, maybe Wrigley can help us better our British accents. Bet you she wasn't here the other day when we were butchering those.
Yeah, probably
I feel like if you say it, you'll have to be like, Juilliard.
Whatever you say, Carla Marie. So, that website that you've most definitely never, ever been on in your entire life because you are a good person and you live a clean life, just released, like everyone else, like Twitch has been doing, like Spotify has been doing, Pornhub released the terms searched most often, along with a bunch of other data, like the biggest categories.
Stop.
The countries that streamed the most.
Let me see it.
U.S., by the way, America blew out everybody else when it comes to the amount of hours watched on Pornhub.
And now I don't know if that means we need a hobby or we got a problem.
Both. It means both. We need more hobbies and we have a problem. Now, this list I'm going to put on the screen has a lot of words that...
Oh, you...
What?
You blurred out some of them. And
I blurred out some of them.
What the hell? We can't even see what... Is that Louisiana? No.
Missouri... No, I'm sorry, not Missouri. Iowa and Tennessee are completely blurred out.
Oh, that's Tennessee. Oh, Louisiana's down there.
Yeah. So,
all right, put it on the screen.
Here is the list. Now, keep in mind, the terms that you see here are not the most searched terms in each state. So, like Colorado, for example, didn't search goth more than anything else. However, the term goth was searched on Pornhub in Colorado more than any other state.
Okay.
You get it?
Got it.
So it is where there were probably quote unquote normal categories that were searched way more than any of these. But these are the terms that they searched more than other states when you compare them.
Got it. So no state is going to have the same.
Some of them do.
So then that reasoning doesn't make sense.
Terms searched more often in each state when compared to all other states is the category. So moving on. For example, in Nevada, did they search cartoons more than anything else? No, but they searched it more than the other states did.
Okay. New Mexico, shower? Is that because it's so hot? And
that's Arizona.
Arizona is so hot. Are they like, oh my God, it's so hot. All I can think of is a nice cold shower and some
fun times.
Yeah.
What else? What are the ones that stick out?
Let's do Washington, fleshlight.
Come on, Washington.
I don't think I'm surprised.
You're alone already.
Exactly. But like no. That's why people here will just sit home and not go outside. Then they're like, well, what else am I going to do next? I don't talk to anybody, so I need a flashlight.
But are you watching someone else use?
They're probably, maybe they're like, I need an idea of how to use this new toy I got.
Maybe. Furry was the number one category or most searched in 2 states, in Indiana and in Oregon.
Not surprised about Oregon at all.
Hawaii is kind of covered by the chat right now.
What is it?
Hawaii was amateur wife.
The hell is it, like young?
I believe.
Well, that seems illegal.
No, not young, but like not a professional.
Like not a professional porn star.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that search would bring you.
Like
a wife that films her own videos.
So one of the things that came up on the rest of the stuff that they reported for their Pornhub end of the year results was reality type porn.
Like real people?
Yeah. Shot to the top of the categories. And they credit a lot of that with OnlyFans.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because now I guess
because you don't want to see
Pornhub
actors.
has their own version of OnlyFans now.
Oh.
Or like you can post your own videos and make money that way. So
okay, that makes sense.
This is the weirdest one to me was Alaska with breast expansion.
Like breast implants?
I guess. But why don't they just like call it fake boobs or something?
Okay, well,
breast expansion is a weird term.
I'm gonna Google it.
I mean, there's a lot of weird terms on this thing, but
a breast expander is a thing.
What? I thought we were talking about like boob jobs.
Hold on. Breast expansion comes up as a boob job, but
Okay.
breast expander is a thing.
In Texas, apparently they like underwear. Panties was more searched in Texas than anywhere else. This is an interesting one. Illinois, dirty talk. So they're searching for videos
It makes sense.
of people who talk dirty to them or talk dirty to each other in the video.
Could be either.
I guess it could be either. Leather in Montana.
That kind of makes so much sense.
Well,
they like have leather on their horses and their little boot things
And their
then
chaps.
and their chaps, and then they're probably like, but I want some BDSM.
Another one that also makes sense, Mormon in Utah. I get it.
So they're just searching it in Pornhub though?
Yeah.
Just to have sex and be normal.
Well, I don't think they're allowed to before.
So they're searching it and watching it.
Yeah.
Then what's the point of practicing in real life? You're just lying behind the scenes.
Yeah. Also, this is my favorite. Just like Mormon was the top different search in Utah, Dominican was the top search in New York.
Oh, that's New York.
I love it. Did you not know that was New York State?
I really wasn't looking there
Okay.
yet. I just saw the word and didn't notice.
And then
what is New Jersey?
New Jersey.
Femdom. That makes sense because like
A lot of aggressive women in New Jersey.
Exactly. Exactly.
This one also makes sense. Much like Dominicans in New York, Mormons in Utah, college in Massachusetts.
That's
Doesn't
creepy.
Boston have like 80 colleges?
Yeah, but that's like you know what? That creeps me out.
Why?
It's like I just picture like old Massachusetts fisherman dudes searching college girls. I'm not here.
What do you think the age for most of these porn stars is anyway? They're probably college age.
Why not? Why can't they be 40?
Because I think that I think if you're making the decision to get into it, you usually do that, unfortunately, at a younger age. I don't think if you're like an established 35-year-old woman, you're like, you know what, today is the day. I'm going to go hop into porn.
Lenny, great question. In Maryland, ASMR,
Yeah.
they like, that tickles their fancy, or is it like sexual ASMR?
I don't know. I don't know if they're listening to the sounds of it or if it's like a naked person doing ASMR into a microphone.
What the hell is going on in this area? That's Louisiana, right?
Louisiana, yeah.
Alabama,
Mississippi.
and what's above there?
Arkansas.
They're just searching black.
Yes. Yeah. Well, also North Dakota was searching that. North Carolina. This is this is probably the most interesting one. Virginia searching smoking. Now, here's my question.
Smoking hot?
Smoking cigarettes is what I'm assuming, or smoking
that's
like
so weird.
But I'm wondering, is like the cigarette part of the story, or are people smoking while they're I don't know. I don't really know how that works.
I need to get better at my states. I think the words are throwing me off.
Imagine if that was the name of all of the states.
Who's Rub? Who is that?
Rub is Nebraska. They just.
What is the words you blurred out?
What is the word that I blurred out?
Is it a fat male
butt.
part?
It's butt.
But ass?
Yes.
You could have
Nah, it's aggressive.
Toy?
Sex.
Sex toy?
Yeah.
You couldn't put the word.
I don't know. It's weird seeing it on the screen. I don't know.
Pegging. What state is that?
That is Wisconsin.
Yeah, they love that there.
I feel like there were
cheeseheads.
I feel like there were two of them, or am I?
Michigan, what are you searching? Woo.
Well, you can figure that one out pretty easily.
Lollipops.
Yep.
Ew, who's searching Harry? I mean, listen, it's natural. I get it. It's just
Pennsylvania.
Not something I go out of my way to search.
I don't know what PMV is, and I don't need anyone to explain it to me because it'll probably like auto ban you or something in the chat. There was another one I didn't fully understand. No, I think. What did you look it up?
Pony music video? It can't be that.
That's probably not what everyone in Ohio is searching.
A pre-move visit?
I don't know. What are you searching?
PMV meaning now I'm typing sexual. Oh, porn music video.
No, that's not what it is.
On Urban Dictionary. A commonly used acronym for a porn music video having its roots deeply entrenched in anime music videos.
Huh. So that's what Ohio likes, huh? Interesting.
It would be cool if they took regular music videos that like we grew up with and turned them into porn videos.
What do you mean?
Like
NSYNC Bye Bye
Bye?
Bye?
Like NSYNC No Strings Attached, but their dolls doing it.
Whatever.
I'd watch that.
Moving on. So that was a couple other things that I found interesting in that was, like I said earlier, the number one category this year, according to Pornhub, was real life or reality. So kind of like OnlyFans. The U.S. surpassed every other country in the world in terms of their viewing and their action on Pornhub.
Yeah.
And then they also had like the most they had the most searched characters. So like for kind of parody type of videos. So
we did.
Harley Quinn was up there.
We did? You said they.
Yeah, Pornhub.
Okay. So Pornhub released the list of most searched characters.
Yes.
Thank you.
So Harley Quinn was up there. There were some Star Wars categories. Sonic was up there.
The Hedgehog?
Yeah. That one.
If you're not harming anybody else and doing illegal things, whatever tickles your fancy, but.
And then what else was there? Oh, they had the list of most searched porn stars.
Who won?
It was some woman I had never heard of before.
Yeah, okay.
I really haven't.
A lot of people are asking, what is hentai? Hentai, is that how you say it?
Yeah, I want to say it's like, isn't it kind of similar to anime? I'm actually not 100% sure.
It's anime. Hentai is anime and manga pornography.
Yeah, okay. So this woman, what was her name? Bella Danger is the top performer.
Let me tell you what.
Never heard of her.
The website that Anthony's on right now, it's Barstool.
Yes.
In the middle of showing these girls, women, their Instagram pages of just their boobs and butts, there's an ad for Raising Cane's chicken fingers.
Oh, yeah.
So it just goes butt and boobs to just chicken fingers.
It's good life. It's a good life. So this woman, the number 3 searched actor, porn star, whatever, Angela White.
Yeah.
I'd never heard of her until apparently she's friends with one of our friends.
Who?
Our friend Alex.
On the mic?
Yeah.
Oh.
I saw her in a post. I was like, who is this woman? And I clicked on her page and it says like AVN, like performer of the year or something. And that was the first time I'd seen her name.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen Alex post her, and then I've clicked on her, and I'm like, oh, that's a porn star.
Yeah, exactly. Same exact way that I found her. Moving on, though, from the P and the V.
Or the PMV.
Or the PMV, yeah, whatever it is. Let's get back to
No, I'm going to do something
scene.
not even on the list.
Okay.
I went to bed early last night because I had to wake up super early this morning.
Going from porn to sleeping on time.
Because I had to wake up early, work out at Orange Theory, big day, 2,000 meter benchmark row. Mm-hmm. I did not PR, but you know what? I showed up. So I go to bed early. Anthony went to the airport to pick up his cousin Simon, who flew in from Montreal for the Seahawks 49ers game today. It's 11 something, 11:45 maybe, woken up by Anthony. First of all, in the most teenager way, he's doing this to me. Waking me up.
Well, you didn't move fast enough.
And has the flashlight on his phone.
Yeah.
Like I'm being interrogated.
It wasn't in your face. You're making that up.
What's the Wi-Fi password?
The flashlight was facing the floor. I didn't want to turn on the full lights.
Why did you need a light on?
Because I don't know my way around. There's a new bed in there. The space is all different. I'm not trying to stub a toe.
And this guy, he needs night lights everywhere. It's truly unbelievable. You're going to the eye doctor.
Because I can't see in the dark?
Yeah, you might need glasses.
In the dark? They're not going to help. Unless you're giving me night vision goggles.
You need something because they got the night light in the hallway, keeps me up all night. I got this shot. And then he's, what's the Wi-Fi password? So I'm telling him, he's like, but it's not working. And I'm like half asleep trying to tell him the Wi-Fi password. Like he's a teenager that just woke me up. And I was like, I cannot even. So
Deal with it.
So then, what time did you go to bed?
Like 12:15.
Same thing, flashlight just for him to get into bed. And I go,
well, because there's also, you got to remember there's Carla Marie moved the heated blanket to the floor in the bedroom because the cats sleep
lure
on that.
them
And,
away from their cousins.
And there's always cats everywhere.
But then, so he's doing this with the light. And I go, what are you doing? And he goes, it's freezing in here.
It is. It was very cold.
I have the window open, close the window.
Yeah.
I'm a hot sleeper. And he's literally in a sweatshirt. It's freezing. I just don't know why it's so cold. You said something ridiculous. And I was like,
I just said it's cold. Listen. I can't see in the dark. I'm sorry.
I truly could not. Now, had you and your cousin both had iPhones, your phone would have automatically sent him the Wi-Fi password.
Well, he has one. I don't.
Oh, well, once again, my life being inconvenienced because you don't have an iPhone.
Well, that sucks. What are you looking at?
The cat just sleeping.
Oh.
She's so cute.
Oh, who's leaving? Someone's leaving the chat. I'm seeing a lot of people saying happy holidays. Have a great
Everyone
holiday.
left.
Yeah, everyone left because you were just talking about sleeping. Oh, I was trying to sleep on time and I couldn't.
No. Whoever said we need a heated mattress pad? No.
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 Carla Marie just left the window open when it was 20 degrees in Seattle.
I sleep hot.
Moving on. The website you've definitely never been on, has been tracking your searches. We moved on from that. No Christmas gifts.
No gift
No
Christmas.
gift Christmas.
I say it every year.
Mm-hmm.
I am so over buying Christmas gifts. And I'm trying to, I want to know if anyone else does this, get my family to stop buying Christmas gifts. Because I understand, like, for the kids, I'm all in buying for the kids. I think that's so fun. Mm-hmm. But it's like, it's daunting. Like, my mom and my dad, like, we got my dad a new phone this year. He already has it. He needed that.
Yeah.
But, like, my mom doesn't need anything. The woman has a million things. And I get it. It's your parents. Like, I'll find something nice to pamper her or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, what do I get my sister? She's like, I want clothes. I'm like, you're literally about to birth a baby. What size are you going to be? You don't need. She's like, I don't know. I'm like, well, then what am I getting you?
Yeah.
And it's just like, with everyone, it's so different. And not to mention how much it costs when I have a 20-person list. I've tried grab bag. We do that with half my family. My other family's like, yeah, but if we do grab bag, I'm still going to buy for X, Y, Z. And
but that's not what you're supposed to do.
I know that.
Like, that kind of, you may as well not do the grab bag if you're going to have people who just say, oh, well, I'm still going to get everyone a gift.
Right.
Like, you're just showing off.
So my older sister and one of my nieces are like, I'm so over gifts. So I think that I'm going to start swaying the family. And it's
so
like,
who said this?
My sister Tina Marie and Alyssa Marie.
I can't picture Ashley Marie getting on board with this.
And here's the problem. And listen, that's her. This is what she loves. She's like, I love buying gifts for adults. She's like, I actually like buying gifts more for adults than for kids.
It's funny because everyone says, oh, well, you have to buy gifts for kids. Kids appreciate them the least.
Or you get them the dumbest thing and they love it.
Like, yeah, if you're getting your kid an Xbox or something or whatever the new system is when it comes out, they're going to love that and they're going to get a lot of use out of it. Other than that, you ask your kids what you got them last year for Christmas, and generally speaking, and even with adults, they're not going to remember. I've been planting the seed for a while, and recently, the last 2 years, I've actually cut some Christmas gifts. So, for example, my godmother and I have exchanged gifts like my whole life.
Same.
Last year, she was actually the one that was like, we don't need to get each other gifts anymore, right? I was like, no, we're good. Done.
Love it.
Then this year, my brothers and I, so there's three of us, we always exchange gifts with my Uncle John's kids, my cousins, because there's three of them. And it works out where, like, the oldest will buy gifts for one another.
Cute.
Middle,
cute.
Youngest. So I messaged my brothers originally. I said, hey, what do you think, instead of exchanging gifts with the three cousins, what if we all just went out? Like, we don't see each other anymore.
When is the last time the six of you went out together?
Exactly. So we don't see each other that much anymore because we're all adults. We have our own lives and whatnot. Yeah. So I messaged everyone, and everyone's on board.
So much better.
My cousin Michelle, who's been on the stream before, also suggested instead of buying gifts, let's just go to a comedy club. So I think
love it.
That's at least going to cut out between Michelle, my cousin George, and my godmother. That cuts out 3 gifts.
I made a pact with your cousin Michelle, and I've had a pact with your brother Michael for I think 2 years now. We promised to never buy each other Christmas gifts.
It's great.
It's awesome.
And I'm trying, now that I'm planting the seeds a little bit, I think next year is going to be when I ask my family fully, if you want, we'll do a grab bag for $25.
I do,
right?
With my cousins, we do 40, and it's great.
And instead of buying gifts and exchanging gifts with one another, we'll all do the grab bag type thing on Christmas morning, and we'll go somewhere for a day. We'll go to a ski lodge, or we'll go to a dinner, or we'll do something, and everyone just pays for themselves.
Edgewater Spa is actually a great time.
And I think the only person who might fight that is my dad, which is interesting because he doesn't actually buy gifts for anyone.
And and you know what? How annoying.
He buys gifts for my mom.
Then let him fight it and tell him, okay, we'll buy you a gift. Then don't buy it. And then what's he gonna do on Christmas?
Let's see. I'd 100% rather get a gift or an experience than a gift. I think that was from Wendy. The chat went too fast.
My brother last year bought us the climb in New York City. That's when we almost died walking on the side of a building.
Yep.
It was a great time. Your brother Justin wants to sign the no gift too. I don't know what that means. Can I sign?
He wants to sign up for no gifting.
Okay. Did you buy me a gift this year?
He didn't yet.
For real?
As far as I know, because we were talking about gifts and what we still have to buy.
Justin?
What you spit at my
pact. Don't buy me a gift. I didn't get you anything.
All right, so you haven't bought Justin anything.
Are you buying Justin and Rihanna something?
Probably, yeah. It's
All
my
right.
brother.
Well, that's also from me too, though.
Okay, done.
That's the thing. Also, like, my whole family is like, well, what do I get Anthony?
Nothing.
So they're all buying. I'm like, but he's not buying you anything. And
He's
they're like,
not.
but they're like, yeah, but your gift is from the both of you. And I'm like, but I'm not doubling your gift just because he's there. Don't buy him something. And my niece Alyssa's sending me things. Do you think he'll like this? I said, Alyssa, with timing this year, you're not even going to see him for Christmas. Do not buy him a gift. She's like, are you sure? I go, he won't even notice.
No, I won't.
And I said, and you know what? And if I tell him you're not buying a gift, he'll say,
thank you.
Good.
I appreciate it. Yep. Gross Dinner said, buy Anthony Game Boy games. That's always an option. And then for the mailman, my mom is the only person I still buy gifts for. Dad gets dinner, kids get cash, my sister gets regifted gift cards. Everyone's happy. Gift cards really, and I know. What?
Justin bought me a gift.
Oh, apparently he did.
The last year.
I don't. Oh, okay. Well, you have to buy Justin. You don't really have to buy Justin a gift if you don't want to.
No, I want to, but I don't know what to get. The hell do I get him?
Gift cards. I know that people always like, oh, there's no thought in a gift card. I don't know if the thought is always the thing that matters the most when it comes to gifts. I think usefulness.
That's what I think.
Usefulness is. Jersey Quinn, thank you very much for the hydration reminder. Carla Marie, you got any water?
I got some this stuff.
If you missed it earlier, the drinks that we have in these thermal cups, whatever, the thermos.
It's hot chocolate mixed with a melted Seattle gummy, caffeine gummy.
And this is my winter drink. Yeah. And I'm not saying that because we have a partnership with Seattle Gummy Company. Like, this thing is so good.
Yeah.
And I use the mint chocolate. So take a regular Swiss Miss packet, heat it up, put a gummy in there for 5 minutes, stir it all together. So good.
Oh, I found out. Here's why I don't love gift cards for kids, specifically, depending what you get. I found out that my niece and nephew, my brother's kids, would sell their gift cards to him for cash. So if they got like an Amazon gift card, they're like, I'm not going to order anything here. Just dad, take it. And he would give them cash for it.
Well, those kids are also kind of lazy.
I texted him this week and I said, I just want you to know that your kids are the two worst people to buy for. And he's like, I know. I was like, you get them everything. So there's nothing I could possibly get them that they're actually going to appreciate. And that's not their fault.
No, it's not their fault at all.
They're 20, they're 19 and 16. And I'm like, they have everything. He's like, yeah, but I don't buy them anything during the year. I really just buy them stuff at Christmas. And I was like, you ruined them. And he's like, every parent wants their kids to have way more than they had. He's like, and I spoiled you guys too. And I'm like, yeah, but what am I getting him? Sweatpants? He doesn't dress up. My nephew, all he wears is, everyone bought him a sweat outfit. Like he's my dad. So I got to buy this 16-year-old a sweat outfit for Christmas.
He's already a 65-year-old Italian man. Yeah. I mean, it is tough to buy for people who have the ability to get it themselves whatever they want. Which is why, like, I feel like dads are always the hardest people to buy gifts for because dads will just get the thing they want and they usually have the least amount of hobbies. Maybe that's just my dad.
Yeah, no, it's true.
or New Jersey dads. I don't know. I feel like other dads around the country like fishing and like doing things. The New Jersey dads don't.
Not
your dad fishes.
My dad fishes. It's easy to get him fishing stuff.
But yeah, give them experiences, Carla. I mean, what experiences do your niece and nephew want?
But that's the thing. It's like the only way I know they'll use it is if I make them go with me.
I think that's actually a good thing.
Agreed. When am I going to do that?
You've got almost 2 weeks in New Jersey.
Well, if I wait till Christmas to give it to them, I don't have.
That's true. So go beforehand. Like when I meet up with my cousins for Christmas, it'll most likely be before Christmas.
Am I invited to that?
No.
Okay.
No, you are. I don't know when it's going to be. We haven't really planned it out yet. There was another comment in there that I missed.
Nick said, send them money to their college fund. My niece already graduated from a cosmetology school, and if my nephew goes to college, it's going to be paid for, I'm sure, by my brother. So I'm
Morgan said, my boyfriend's nieces are so spoiled. They get everything they think.
They think it's okay to ask for a MacBook, $300 Jordans, custom Converse. This is what they do.
And they're 10 and 13 years old.
But and here's the thing with those kids, like they weren't taught properly.
No, and it's not that they're not taught. That's because I don't want to make it seem like they're bad.
No,
they're not doing anything wrong. It's not that they weren't taught properly. That's just the life they've been accustomed to. And that's it. It's not a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just the thing. Mm-hmm. And I think we try oftentimes to say whether something is good or bad as opposed to just saying, this is what it is.
Yeah.
And this is the life that we have to accept. Kids who are born into families with more money just expect certain things because that's normally how they were raised. They want something, they get it.
Carrie said all the guys in her family got battery daddies this year. That's what I just decided. I'm going to get my brother-in-law done. Your brother Justin just sent me a link to something and said donate, LOL.
Oh, instead of giving him a gift for Christmas? There you go. Kids are so materialistic when their families are born. Oh, when they're born into families with money. Yeah. I think all kids in general are materialistic, right? Kids want things.
Yeah.
And that's because they haven't lived long enough to understand that experiences are more important than things. We all did it. We all wanted the new game or the new bike or the new, what was that? The BB gun from A Christmas Story? Wasn't that the thing?
Yes. I'm not even going to.
A red rocket?
My
no,
brother
that's not
still
a thing.
Spoils me. Like, if I know I want something that's expensive, I'm like, I want an Apple Watch. I know he's going to be the one to get it.
It's Meg, not Megan, said I have a battery daddy for my office grab bag. It was stolen a few times. Everyone loved it. Thanks, Tones. So
white elephants are my favorite.
That's what we're doing this year at my family. Like, my mom hosts Christmas evening dinner. So, like, a bunch of my family members are coming over.
I got my e-fight. I didn't tell you.
Cool. I expected you to. So, a couple family members are coming over, and that's what I'm buying for the white elephant.
Would you like me to get 2 cents?
Sure, yeah, that works.
That's what I was going to buy for my family's white elephant from you, because guys buy a guy gift, and girls buy a girl gift.
But this is the best thing about the battery daddy. Anyone can be a battery daddy.
The name says otherwise.
You can be a battery daddy? Because
they need battery mama. Also, why do we say sugar mama and not sugar mommy? Mommy's so weird.
Mommy's a weird word, yeah.
Why? But it's not like battery dada, sugar dada.
Like, I think for some reason in society we've because people use daddy as a term of endearment. Daddy, poppy, those are things women say to adult men.
Like their parents or sexually?
Their partners.
Yeah.
Adult men very rarely, I don't think ever, use the term mommy.
Anthony, apparently the theme is keychain for your white elephant.
Yeah, I got rid of that. I told my mom we're not doing keychain. That's the stupidest thing in the world.
Your family communicates via pigeon carriers?
Yes.
Because why does your brother not know that? He probably already bought a keychain.
We're not doing keychains.
That is, I'll be honest with you, and if your family hates you for this, that is the dumbest thing.
It's a stupid theme because you're just buying garbage. And this is what I've been trying to tell.
I did buy my sister a keychain, but it's blinged out. I know she'll love it.
This is what I've been trying to convey to my family for a while. Because my mom, and I get it, she likes doing themes for parties. She likes making gifts a theme. But oftentimes that theme turns into garbage.
Yes.
And if you say, oh, well, we have to buy keychains as a white elephant gift. Keychains are garbage for the most part. You need one. You literally need one keychain in your whole life.
Yeah.
And you probably have it already.
And if you're a Tesla owner and you have a house that's a lock, what do you need a keychain for?
So Justin did buy the keychain. Go return it.
I'm sure it was $3.
Go return it.
No
We're
offense.
doing white elephant gifts. And the reason Justin doesn't know this yet is because I think I talked to my mom 2 days ago, which means Justin's only had 1 day to talk to my mom about
But
this.
you realize now you're telling people 10 days before Christmas.
There's like 6 people showing up.
I can't. Wait, am I in this?
Yeah.
I'm so happy this just happened. So you're telling me there's another gift I have to buy?
You don't have to.
I'm buying the battery daddy.
I already got the battery daddy.
No, you
I called
didn't.
it.
I just told you. So I buy a white elephant gift for men and women? Like it could be.
Yeah, whatever. Whoever. Oh, what did I just do? I pressed the wrong button. There was a comment from. Who was this? Oh. Heather on Long Island said, spare keys for a friend to have access to your house just in case. But again, I just don't think we need to buy each other keychains. Keychains are a silly gift.
It is.
Unless you know someone specifically wants that exact type of keychain you're buying, it's a silly gift. Are there cool keychains in the world? Of course there are. Would I be happy if someone just gave me a keychain as a gift this year? No, I wouldn't. I don't need a key. I barely even use keys.
I have a cool keychain that my friend Tatum got me. It's on the ring. It's got, I forget the name of the company. It's these little metal things that go around it. And it's every national park I've visited. Mm-hmm. And that's cool, but you can't do that in a white elephant.
It's Meg, not Megan, said, wait, my brother spent $80 on a keychain?
He's got to be lying. Meech, it's me, Meech. Can you share the link to where you've been sharing non-waste? What do you explain it as? Non-waste Christmas gifts. It's gifts cool. You can buy people that like non-clutter Christmas gifts, holiday gifts. It's awesome.
And then it's me, Meech also said, I think it could get fun and creative for the keychains. And it can. And I'm not saying you can't find keychains that speak to a person's character or hobbies or whatever.
It's
I'm
hard
just
when
saying,
you're buying it generally too.
That's true. You're also doing a white elephant. But I'm just saying it's probably going to end up in someone's junk drawer.
Yes.
And I think this is where the big divider is. You have people who don't mind getting things they're never going to use as a gift because it's that experience of exchanging the gift means something to those people. And I don't blame you if that's you.
But
that's what that means.
I got to put this in a suitcase and take it across the country.
There's people like me who even before I moved to Washington, which that is very much a thing, like, oh, now I have to travel with this thing across the country. I think there are people like me who think, where do I put this thing now? This is just going to take up space. And I think those are the two main groups. There are people who it doesn't matter what the gift is. They like the experience of exchanging them. And then there's people who look past the exchange of the gift into the practicality of the gift.
Yeah, no, it's true. And that's where my brain goes. I'm like, how can they use this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's why I've been struggling with my sister. A few people said get her postpartum clothes.
Yeah. And
I'm like, well, she's only going to use that for like a few months and then it's going to go in the trash or donate. Like I'm trying to find.
No, I mean, postpartum clothes means what?
After the baby's born.
So how does that differ from whatever else you'd buy her?
Specifically stretchy stuff, things that are like comfortable to be at home.
Oh, because like as she shrinks, it'll shrink with her?
I guess.
Is she going to shrink?
Well, she's not going to stay pregnant.
I don't know. How much does a normal person shrink? I know it's different for everyone.
What are you... Like, does the belly go away? What do you?
No, I know that the belly goes away.
Yeah, she's going to lose weight.
Like, did she gain other than the belly, did she gain a considerable amount where she's going to be much smaller?
She will.
Okay. Let's see. It's me, Meech said, then there's clutter-free gift idea videos on my Instagram.
They're so good.
Okay.
So good.
Get her spandex, Carla Marie, says Lenny from Queens.
I could check out the spans.
But can't you get her something like an accessory, not clothing? I know necklaces, watch bands. Does she use an Apple Watch?
No. Wow, your brother did buy an $80 keychain, so that's unfortunate. I'll take that gift. But I don't have any keys.
You know what? That can still count for the white elephant.
Yeah, but it's kind of cool.
Oh, it's by Tile. Or it has Tile built in, the tracking company. So if you lose your keys, you can press a button.
Well, now I'm thinking, what am I going to get for this freaking white elephant?
We'll figure out the white elephant later.
I got good ideas.
Twitch Wrapped. We're moving on from the Christmas gifts. We spent too much time on that, and it's already 9:07.
I got a game to get to.
Twitch Wrapped.
It's cool.
If you are on Twitch, which you are right now, if you go to your Twitch account on desktop or on mobile, I had to use it on desktop because like the mobile version wasn't downloading. They give you a very much similar to like Spotify, graphic of your app usage. So ours, Carla and Marie, as streamers, we have some pretty cool. Where'd it go? Here it is. I can actually put this on the screen. Give me a second. The thing that stuck out to me was apparently we are in the top 1% of people who stream on Just Chatting.
We're 1%ers?
We're 1%ers in the Just Chatting world, which is it's the most popular category on Twitch. So that's pretty cool.
Mm.
Now, that doesn't mean we're in the top 1% of like the most popular people on Twitch. It just means I think we've streamed more in that category than your average bear. Okay, so there's the graphic. It'll be up on the screen in about 2 seconds. Oh, that's not what I wanted to delete. Where is it?
Oh, man.
There we go. So this is our Twitch recap as streamers. So
this was from the other day, though.
This is from Tuesday night. So we streamed 151 days, including today. We've had 36,000 hours watched from our channel. Over 1,200 subscriptions, 9,000, almost 10,000 followers. The most amount of people we've had here at the same exact moment is 820.
Okay. 120,000 chat messages?
Yeah, and 11 million channel points have been given out from this channel.
Oh my God.
11.4 million channel points, which you can use. Next year, you'll be able to use them for more things.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, you can use them for hydration reminders, posture checks, which we're both sitting like big dummies right now. And our top categories, Just Chatting, like I said, and that one time that we streamed on Stray.
What is... Oh, people are asking where they find theirs.
So if you go to the app, let's see, I'll direct you now. No. If you have the app on your phone, it should pop up literally right when you open it. It'll be this top bar that says Twitch Recap, and you hit Show Me, and then it'll bring everything up. If you're on desktop, however, where is it? You go to desktop, you have to go to, let's see, back to Twitch. I think, well, we're live right now, so I can't see it. I think you just have to go to My Channel. Oh. You go to My Channel, and I think that's where it comes up.
Okay.
It's definitely easier to find it in the app, but it's also harder to download in the app. So they'll figure it out at some point. So that is our Twitch recap. I think that's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
36,000 hours watched, which is...
Is it hot in here?
1.5 thousand days watched.
That's nuts.
That's a lot of days.
Total of everyone.
Let me close that.
Thank you. Jason shared the actual link you can click on to find it.
Oh, cool. Thank you very much for doing that. And the next thing on the list, and possibly the last real thing on the list, is this message that Carla Marie had me put on there. EOY note.
Okay. End of year note.
Okay.
I started doing this a few years ago. And if you go, I specifically put mine in my phone calendar every year on December 31st. And it's in there for 10 a.m. right now. It's called New Year's Eve note. And I'm not going to show you my full note because it's personal. But in the note part of my calendar, I make a note, little paragraph.
Screenshotting that and reading it right now.
Of kind of like how I feel at the end of the year in that moment.
Okay.
Or how I felt about the year and what I want for the next year. And it's a cool spot for me to go where I see, like I can see the last few years, how I felt.
That's all in your calendar?
I do it in my calendar. Okay. You could kind of save it somewhere else just in case something goes wrong with your calendar. But I just save it over every year.
Oh, I see. So you have 2020. I'm not reading them, but you have 2020 and 2021.
Yeah.
So this will be your third year in a row doing it? Mm-hmm. What kind of things do you write? I'm not telling you to give us.
I write. It's almost like a journal entry, but if you're someone that sucks at writing journal entries, there's no better time to do it than New Year's Eve at the end of a year.
Especially if you had some champagne. Or do you do it pre or post champagne?
Pre.
Okay.
How I felt about the year overall, where my head is at in that moment, and what I'm excited for in the following year.
Okay. That's pretty cool. So Natalie said I used to do that with Facebook updates, but now I do it with a planner.
Yeah.
Who said this is such a great idea? I'll shout you out.
Everybody.
Olivia in Olympia.
Thank you.
It's also just a great handle. Olivia Olympia.
Love it.
It's fun stuff.
So I recommend trying that. Put it on your calendar right now. This is something to remind yourself right now. Mm-hmm. December 31st, repeat it every year. Boom, done. And I had my appointment with Dr. A this week.
Oh, that's right. You had like a bunch of doctor stuff going on.
So I had my appointment to go over my SIBO, which is small intestine bacterial overgrowth. I found out that most people, when they take this test, or the average person is like under 20.
Under 20 what?
That's like your score, your range, right?
Okay.
Through reading a lot of stuff, I've seen people get between like 30 and 60, and that's when they're diagnosed with SIBO. My number is 120. She said I'm one of the highest she's ever seen for basically having an infection in my stomach.
Okay.
And she's like,
so your stomach is very infected.
She basically said, it's a shock that you are functioning normally.
Wow.
And I was like, yeah, I'll be honest with you. I think I've had this since I was a kid. So I've kind of like lived with it forever. Mm. But as I've been slowly starting like thinking about things and kind of like letting myself realize the symptoms, I burp all the time.
Yes, you do.
And I didn't know that until I said, I was like, man, I feel like I burp a lot. You're like, yeah.
You do. I thought you knew. Obviously, if someone burps, you assume they know they burp.
But I'm not like, it's more like that, right? It's not like, ugh, all the time. It's like little, and it's just because.
You're not a 15-year-old boy.
Right. But it's all right here. This is where your like small intestine is. So I always get pains here. Mm-hmm. It burns. It hurts. I always feel like I'm going to throw up at any given moment. I don't, but I always feel like it. I can eat a few bites of food and I fill up right away because it's just so bloated and gross here.
It's crazy.
But it's not that you lose weight at all because you're bloated. And a lot of what happens is your body is not absorbing the nutrients you need.
Okay.
Because of this infection. All kinds of things. Like literally almost everything that has gone wrong can be linked back to this, but SIBO is often caused by something else.
Okay. So what do we think it's been caused by?
I don't know. It could be, it says surgery, but there's a chance I've had this since I was a kid.
Okay.
Could be anything. Sometimes it could be triggered by stress. That is actually one of the main things. So if you're anxious, it could be triggered.
Let's see. Danny and Marilyn said that's really scary, but also great that you're figuring it out.
I'm
also,
so excited.
Diva Woman and Wendy both have similar questions. How do you treat it? Medication?
So there are a few ways. I'm doing the herbal route. So for 2 months, I'll be taking, it's called Canabactin, BR.
Is it cannabis-based?
No. Oh. And it's basically a supplement that will help my gut even out, hopefully.
Okay.
And after that, if I'm not feeling great, I'll be able to do a specific diet, which is very, very, very restrictive. So that's why it's like not recommended at first. And then if I'm also not feeling great, there's antibiotic I can go on. But in America, the antibiotic is $3,800 with insurance. 2 weeks worth.
And is that all you need? Do you normally just need 2 weeks? Or is it something you have to take?
It could come back at any moment.
$3,800?
So
it's like cancer medicine.
I know. She said that what doctors do will often is source it from Canada or India. So it just takes more time to get if you need it. So I forget what it's called.
$3,800.
Hopefully we're not getting there.
Did you look for it on Mark Cuban's website?
I don't remember what it's called. I'm not even there yet. I'm going to get through these 2 months and then figure it out.
Hold on. I want to see if Mark
I don't know what it's called.
I'm going to look up SIBO medicine. How hard do you think
There's
this is?
literally like 10 different ones.
Is it CIBO
no,
or SI?
That's the airport snack place.
SIBO? Right? SIBO medication.
Good luck. I'm telling you, there's like 10 different, and I don't know what it is. So you're not going to sit here searching
Price.
all the antibiotic.
I'm looking it up. Is it? What is? How do you even say that?
Thank you.
Zefaxin?
That's it right there. That's it. Gotta be
Zefaxin.
it.
Okay,
$3,143.
There's no way you're gonna find it out. There's no way. One quick Google search.
I'm sick. Leave me alone.
You've always been sick. The cost for, I think it's Zefaxin, because it's an X in the beginning. Oral tablet, 550 milligrams, is around $3,143 for a supply of 60 tablets, depending on the pharmacy you visit. And then...
No, it says right there how to say it. Rixamaxin. Or that must be...
No, I think that's the... Maybe that's...
I almost said gender-neutral name. That's the generic. Okay, so anyway, apparently on my chart, the type of... it's either methane or hydrogen that can be off the chart. So my methane's pretty high. It's my hydrogen that is super high, which apparently means that I basically also have IBS.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, which explains everything.
So Zefaxin, if that's how it's pronounced, according to this website, drugs.com, is available as a brand name drug only. A generic version is not yet available, which means it probably won't be cheaper on Mark Cuban's website, which is called Cost Plus Drugs. Mm-hmm. And I feel like we don't talk about this website enough. Cost Plus Drugs, or Cost Plus Drug Company, I should say, is pretty insane.
Yeah,
basically,
like
Mark
Costco.
Cuban, he created the Costco or the Walmart of low cost.
Like
drugs.
here, Prozac is $23. He has it for $3.90.
And he sells on his website the generic versions of these drugs, which means the one that Carla Marie would need for $3,200 would most likely not be on here. But I want to search medications. Oh, here you go. Search Zefaxin.
No results.
No results.
So I just die. Anyway, so I started like doing some research, and I was like, ooh, is SIBO linked to kidney stones? I had them really bad in my 20s. Mm-hmm. It is, because your body can't break down calcium properly.
Because your gut's all messed up?
Yeah. And calcium is what causes kidney. And I was like, oh my God. And there's people that live their whole lives just feeling like trash, not knowing that this even exists. And I went through like a whole Reddit thread of people that have it. And it's actually, most times you read a Reddit thread, it's like a disaster, but it's all helpful information. And there were people that were like, I think I have this. And I asked my doctor about it. My doctor never heard of it. And I was like, I'm so grateful and so lucky to have a doctor that is like, listens and is the one that is like, she said, I always kind of had a feeling that I was going to want to test you for this, but you kept seeing progress by taking out the foods you were intolerant to, which, by the way, some of those intolerances could be because of SIBO. So if I get rid of it, I may be able to have dairy without any problems.
What if you can have peanut butter again?
Oh my God. I don't know. I told you I don't like it anymore. I smelled it and I gagged.
So this is Gleevec. Is Gleevec? I don't know how to pronounce these crazy drugs, because I want to point out how great Cost Plus Drug Company is. Gleevec is a drug that I guess retails for $2,500. The generic version is sold on Cost Plus Drugs for $14.
We looked. None of my moms are on here, but we're going to keep checking.
If you want to check it out for yourself, costplusdrugs.com. I don't know why I can't say that. And one of the cool things about this is they tell you their pricing. It's basically like however much it costs to manufacture it, 15% markup, and $3 for the pharmacy labor. And that's what all the drugs are. And then if you have it shipped, it's like an additional $5 or something. And one of the things they don't spend money on is marketing. So it really does have to travel by word of mouth or the fact that Mark Cuban is a celebrity and can tell people about it.
Can he pay us?
I don't think they do that. I don't think they spend any money on marketing.
Well, maybe Mark Cuban can pay us money from Mark Cuban's wallet.
Maybe. But this is a pretty cool resource if you need it.
I took my first night of medication last night. I am very excited about this. I hope I feel better. If not, then I'll do the antibiotic. But doing 2 weeks of antibiotic could also take its own toll on your body. That's why we're doing this kind of first. I'm very, very, very excited.
SIBO, yeah. SIBO in the chat. It was me.
Look into it. I will say there's a lot of anecdotal websites out there that are not medical websites, because there was stuff that I was reading that was like, don't work out if you have SIBO because breathing in air is bad for your body. And I was like, what the? So then I asked Dr. A, and I was like, I saw something that said don't do high intensity workouts because breathing in air puts air in your intestine. And she's like,
I think if you ever come across a health website that tells you that breathing is bad, you should just maybe, get a second opinion.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I'm no doctor. But if a doctor tells you that breathing is bad, maybe find a new one.
Yeah. So just be aware of that. If you do have questions, reach out to me. It's not widely researched. It's not widely studied. A lot of it is just basically, I'd say we're going to see probably a surge thanks to me.
Well,
I'm going to make people search it.
You're starting to see a lot of people really dive into the science of gut health, your intestines, your stomach.
My Hope for Humanity story.
What about it?
How New York City basically has funding now for 200,000 doctors, nurses, nurse practitioners, etc., to go through a training for lifestyle medication and plant-based medicine to basically treat the root cause, don't Band-Aid it. So instead of, if someone has diabetes, insulin's not the answer.
Well,
maybe, okay.
It could be a short-term answer.
Short-term answer. It is not fixing the problem. It's just fixing your symptoms, essentially.
Yes.
And there's other ways to do things. There's more affordable ways. There's healthier ways. And I've seen that firsthand with my mom, who was on insulin and other diabetic medication for years. When she went to Dr. A said, well, maybe you should try eating this, and not this. My mom was like, my doctor always said to me, you're overweight. If you lost weight, it would be better. And that was it.
Yeah.
Like never, this is the kind of diet you should be on, whatever. And my mom came off of insulin. Not only is that great to not be putting that drug in your body, but how much money insulin costs. And she came off, she said she thinks like 3 other medications because so many of her medications were because of symptoms she started getting and side effects. So it's like insulin causes, this isn't true, but insulin causes low blood pressure. So we need to put you on this medication to regulate your blood pressure. But that medication causes dizziness. So here's one to stop and it's like.
Yeah, I think one of the problems is, and this is going to sound really weird at first, your mom had the advantage of being literally scared to death.
Yeah. No, this was before.
But her health got to a point where, she couldn't walk properly or long distances. She eventually ended up with needing heart surgery.
Yes.
And the sad thing for most people is until you get to that point, most people refuse to make lifestyle changes, even if they know that it will solve the underlying problem that they're dealing with. And they would much rather, because it's ease, it's convenience, it takes no discipline other than taking a pill every day. Lifestyle changes are hard. Lifestyle changes are effort and discipline and management and telling yourself no.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Most people can't do that. Most people don't want to do that. Most people would much rather say, you know what? I know that I shouldn't have ice cream every single day after dinner, but I can if I take this pill.
Yeah, don't do that.
And part of me blames doctors, but part of me also just says, you know what? The doctors are eventually just going to treat people the way they want to be treated.
Like the doctor that years ago when I went, because I was having stomach issues, told me just to take Nexium every day. And I was like, every day? Till when? They're like, forever. And I was like, what? Is there something else I can do? And she's like, well, you can do a diet change, but no one ever wants to do that. And I was like, no, I want to do that.
But that's the thing. You were in the minority in that. Most people would say, well, I don't want to. I love my diet. How do I not treat myself? I work so hard and I want to have this, this, and this. Most people want the Band-Aid. Most people want someone to tell them everything you're doing is good. And they don't want to be told, hey, that thing that you're doing on a daily basis or a weekly basis, maybe you need to cut that out.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to cut out smoking. Maybe you need to cut out wine or beer every weekend. Maybe you need to cut out the desserts.
It's hard at first, I promise. And it doesn't ever become, you find, and there's also great substitutions for things, no matter what it is, right? Like, it took me 8 months, but I found Seattle Gummy Company after I couldn't have coffee beans anymore. I love sun butter, thanks to your brother Justin, who introduced me to sunflower seed butter instead of peanut butter, and I love it.
There's your gift for Justin. Just get him some sunflower butter. Sun butter? What is it?
Yeah.
Butter?
Yeah, butter.
Flour butter?
Sun butter. Truffle butter.
All
right, I hate to break it to you, but your girl's got things to do. And
what time do you have to be at the stadium today?
Like 2 hours, so we got to make things move it along here, buddy.
Before we get out of here, two things I want to mention. One, Lisa just wrote in the chat. I just want to say, this is from Lisa, by the way. I just want to say one thing before we wrap up for the year. This time of year can be really hard for a lot of people. Mm-hmm. If you need to reach out and talk, please reach out, even if the stream isn't going on. We're all around. Yeah. You're not alone. I'm here to vent if you need someone to listen to. Sorry, sometimes reading these chat messages is a little difficult. Yeah, and reading is difficult for me in general.
Yeah, ditto here. Ditto. I'm roping you into that. Anyone you see in this chat, I'm sure would be happy to chat.
And on top of that, we did 151 shows this year, according to the Twitch recap. I never would have thought in 2018, when we started on Twitch, that it would turn into this. Yeah. It would turn into something that not only helps us professionally achieve what we want to achieve, but also fills up my heart with joy.
Yeah.
Like seeing everyone in the chat on a near daily basis, at least a weekly basis, knowing that you're here, knowing that you're communicating with one another. One of the examples that I give to people all the time when they ask about our Twitch community is, I think it was Jen and Lisa sending Taylor ham to Martha, if I remember correctly.
We tell people that everywhere. We talked about it on stage at Morning Show Boot Camp.
Like the fact that you all know each other and greet each other in the morning. And
so cool.
Lisa is dropping, words of encouragement to essentially internet strangers. This place has become so special. So thank you for helping us build this, because if it wasn't for you jumping in the chat every day, it would just be two idiots talking to each other.
Yeah, thank you. Hugs. I wish we could hug all of you.
Group hug. Here, let's get.
Okay.
There we go. Group hug. I wonder if anyone's actually doing this.
Wait.
If one person just stretches out their hands on their screen, it looks like an actual group hug.
They are. Fred brings up a great point. Send us off with the birthday song for everyone's birthday, including baby Jesus.
And happy birthday to the calendar. That's coming up January 1st. The calendar.
Oh, Apple calendar?
No, just January 1st is the birthday of the year, isn't it?
I don't think that's true. Your dad?
Yeah, my dad's birthday is the 23rd.
Your cousin?
All right. Thank you very much, Carla. Any last words?
Peace out. Enjoy your time. Disconnect at least for one single day. Just do it for us. And we'll see you in the new year, chicken nuggets.
We'll see you on January 3rd. That is Tuesday in 2023.